Hey guys, today's story is about a group that can't admit a woman was right. Hi there everyone! This isn't specific to D&D, but it is a gaming-related story about Warhammer Dark Heresy. The GM was a longtime fan of the large-scale miniature battle game, so this role-playing game was exciting for him. Many of the players had never played Dark Heresy, so we were all willing to give it a shot. We went through a session 0 together and made characters. There were 5 players in all, including my then-girlfriend and only female member of the group, and the DM. We opted to roll our starting classes randomly. The system rewarded you bonus experience for this. I ended up with a Psyker, a sort of magic user, and very mistrusted by almost everyone. My girlfriend ended up as what is basically the equivalent of a police officer. The other 3 party members were a cyber-enhanced engineer, a medic, and a marine. The DM really impressed on us how important the Emperor is and how we need to be on the lookout for heresy and chaos, explaining the concepts very well. We were to root out corruption wherever it was found. Everyone understood the premise and setting very well. We were wannabe inquisitors and were looking to impress our superiors. The group was quite accepting of my girlfriend playing. She had experience with such games and was actually quite good at them. So anyway, we ended up going down to this Dust Bowl planet to oversee some ceremony consecrating this temple on this barren planet in what was basically described as the only inhabited city on the whole rock. Everything was going textbook so far. Suddenly, we got called to the temple, and the head priest is clutching his side bloodied, and tells us he got attacked by an assassin who ran off. We were to give chase. The party was, without asking a single question, ready to run out the door. As a psyker, my character would usually have guns pointed at him whenever he opened his mouth, as his powers would cause chaos to appear in the form of surges, so he would usually keep his mouth shut. My girlfriend wanted to question this priest, much to the annoyance of others.
"Who attacked you? What do they look like?"
she asked.
"I don't know. I didn't see them. They struck me and ran,"
the priest responded.
"Is there any security camera showing the incident? This place is supposed to be secure,"
she replied.
"No. He struck me when there was a blind spot, so the cameras didn't see." "Why aren't you chasing the culprit?"
he said, getting angrier now. The party is urging her to follow them as they take off, and I remain quietly behind. She didn't follow.
"Not yet. I want to know what he looked like. How else am I supposed to find this person if I don't know anything about what they looked like?"
she asked. The other players starting to roll their eyes at this point. The GM, however, was quite intrigued and smiling.
"It all happened so fast. I didn't see anything other than this black robe they had on. I order you to go find them,"
the priest asked again. The other players ask her out of character why she's interrogating the priest.
"He stabbed himself and wants us to get out of here. That's my gut feeling,"
she explained. The response she got was generally, "You are sick." And as such, I told them to chill out. They can't talk to her like that. It caused a lot of tension at the table, but the GM sat there with a quiet little smirk. As you see, he was used to playing with these other guys, and they often acted without thinking, so this was new for him. My girlfriend realized he wasn't saying anything else useful, and he went off to get treated. She went to rejoin the group, but her suspicions were high of the priest. They didn't have a single clue who they were looking for, so naturally we ended up on a wild goose chase. The priest enacted part 2 of his plan and had a messenger report to us that the assailant had been sighted fleeing the city, and there was a vague description of them. Like dogs chasing a thrown ball, or stick, these guys went off not questioning a thing, and wound up in the trap set up by the priest who wanted us out of the town for a while. After we finally overcame the trap and headed back to the town, the whole place was in chaos. The priest had turned himself into a demon host through a profane ritual, and the whole city was overrun with chaos demons and other horrors. We finally encountered the priest, and guess who was right all along? Furthermore, she had a plan and conferred with the GM away from the table. During the ensuing fight with the vastly more powerful demon host, she made some great rolls on some cold shots, and literally blinded it by shooting it in the eyes. She paid attention to some handouts the other players didn't really look at that noted this particular demon had a weakness where its eyes were, which was important considering that it had armor almost everywhere else. The players could not admit that she was right, and in some sense of sexist attitude, I suppose towards a girl being better than them. The GM was so used to leading these guys by the nose, they were doing exactly what he expected, and he was surprised when she saw through him. We never played with that group again. That girlfriend became my wife, and we keep playing with a new group who is way more inclusive and fair, but we still retell this story from time to time. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have a story that you'd like me to narrate, let me know. And as always, thanks for watching, and have a good one.